Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. You got your host, Andrade Irwin, back at it again. And ladies and gentlemen, drop a like, drop a sub, show us some love. It goes a long way, especially when you're a small channel like us. And we're trying to do this weekly, maybe daily for you guys. I mean, come on, just spread the love, spread the love.
It's all good because we're in the conference finals.
Exactly.
Well, kind of.
Drum roll.
The West has to make up their mind.
Yeah, we got one more game, but we want to get this started with at least the Eastern Conference Finals take because they're already in it. I mean, it happened with the second round too. The East figured their shit out earlier too. And we got the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals of 2020. I don't think too many people saw this matchup happening this year.
Nope.
And yeah, shout out to the Heat. Look at this tweet. I'm just saying I called it pretty early on. Did you call it? Were you saying anything, or were you were still a little that was gonna happen early?
Nah, I wasn't skeptical. I said that the Heat ceiling was going to be a conference finals appearance. Mm-hmm. And there's one case where I hope I'm wrong and the Heat prove my ass wrong and they make it to the finals and beat LeBron
true.
James.
Yeah, when I wrote this, what y'all seeing it right now, I mean, still now, their seeding to me, especially early on in the season, was this Heat squad can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Finals to me was a little long shot. That's why I didn't say finals. But like what Irwin said, my hope is strong. And actually, my belief in them right now, pretty strong too.
No, but just know how long ago when we were talking about this was that the top two teams that we were considering over here was the Celtics, which that's still, holding some weight.
Yeah.
And the 76ers. Like,
true. Oh, and don't forget the Bucks. Those are like the top three East teams we were talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're talking about the beginning
yeah.
of the season, guys. Like before Toronto came in with that fucking season that they had.
Yeah, the Bucks, the Celtics, and the 76ers.
And then
the
basically the Sixers and Raptors swapped out for the top three.
But hey, the Heat definitely did a number on the Bucks.
Hell yeah. Pat Riley must be excited right now. He's got the Birdman rubbing hands going on.
But anyways, man, about this series, we're gonna stay in the present right now. Heat, Celtics, should be interesting.
Very interesting. Should be fun.
What do you think? Besides how fun it's gonna be, give us
Jimmy Butler versus Marcus Smart. That's what's gonna happen.
Nah, man,
calling the fight right now.
Jimmy Butler versus Daniel Dice. Nah, but
and his Cantor.
And his Cantor. No, it's probably gonna be Smart. Yeah, he said that he's a fake.
Tyler Herro versus Taco Fall.
Nah, come on, man. Taco Fall's gonna step on that guy, like a I don't know. But anyways, how many games?
Good simile.
How many games do you see this going?
Bro, I am not gonna lie. I think this game is going to 7, and the team that I got going to 7. Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. All my takes, I try to remain as neutral as possible, and if there's ever a little bit of bias in me, I'll always be transparent and say, you know what, with this opinion or take, there might be a little bias seeping into it, and I'm telling you guys this now because there might be a little bias in this pick because I got the Heat in 7, and this is a big reason why.
Homer.
This is a big reason why.
Such a homer.
Culture. Look, 3 reasons or however many reasons I'm gonna name right now, but the main reasons I got them going on is, look, they got overall more experience than the Celtics. Like, I'm talking about individual players and coach and everything and the organization as a whole. The culture, my bad, guys, my hand is injured. The culture in the Heat organization versus the Celtics organization, I believe in more, and I think is specifically advantageous in the Orlando bubble. And third, they got a squad. They got range, they got shooters, they got Miami Goons, like Kendrick Perkins pointed out, and I'm so glad he pointed that out. People are starting to realize what Miami-Dade is all about.
I'm interested to see if Perkins is still going to side with us, or is he going to go with the Celtics?
Nah, I think he said it already. He said Miami Heat to the finals.
All right,
and
we'll see.
I mean, he had a brief stint with the Celtics. Let's not believe he's no Paul Pierce to the Celtics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's another clown.
I just straight tried him. And yeah, I mean, we got, and the Heat have overall more depth. The bench versus the Celtics, the Heat. Oh, and lastly, this is a big one. This is what I pointed out. Why the Heat were gonna beat the Bucks? Coaching. Coach, we have probably, arguably, the best, if not second best coach in the entire NBA league.
Nah, Coach Pop is the best coach
That's
in
what
the
I
NBA.
said. Hey, some people put Spoelstra now above Pop, but that's what I said. Arguably, and at least top 2. I will put Erik Spoelstra as the number 2 certified coach. I'll put Pop number 1 still. Number 2 certified coach in the NBA. But you know who else is a top coach? Brad Stevens. And that's why this is going to be a fun matchup. Unlike the Bucks, where I called out that the Heat were going to win them because they had easily the better chess player. This chess match is a little bit different. I'm not going to lie. Brad Stevens is an Erik Spoelstra in early 2010s.
Just chess talk deep.
Yeah, he's got potential. He's shown signs of proving it. But he hasn't crossed that hump of winning a championship or making it to the finals yet in the NBA. But we all know how good Brad Stevens is and the potential that this guy, like, he's already in the conversation of a potential Hall of Fame coach.
He's definitely proven it before. In his
he has that ceiling.
He's already been there for 7 seasons.
Let him know.
He's already been there for 7 seasons. I'm talking about Brad Stevens. Already in his 2nd season, they already made the playoffs. Even before this year, they had an appearance in the conference finals. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you know, what sets Erik Spoelstra apart, you know, compared to Brad Stevens is Spoelstra's been in the game longer. Obviously, you know, when you've been in the game longer, you're gonna have a better chance of.
And Spoelstra's been in the NBA longer, way longer than Brad Stevens, because he came into the NBA coaching, like, he jumped straight from college coach to NBA coach in, like, what, 2010, I want to say, 2011, some shit like that.
No, he was already in the Heat staff. He was the video.
No, I'm talking about Stevens.
Oh, Stevens, yeah, he came straight from Butler all the way to.
I think it was around 2010, 2011.
Around that time.
What you're about to spit out right now, Spoelstra has been at least in the NBA game, like in the NBA atmosphere and culture, since I think 97, 98.
Maybe, yeah, he was the video coordinator,
and then he just climbed up that ladder.
He definitely paid his dues.
Out the mud.
But look,
he's a Miami Goon himself, man. Straight up.
I feel you, man. Miami Goon by association, I guess, or legit Miami Goon.
Nah, for sure, bro. He's a Miami homer. He's been here since the fucking 90s.
Definitely.
Probably been here longer than both of us.
So Miami in 7. But okay, look, as much as I want to say, you know, the Heat are going to be able to pull this off, one thing for sure I know, it's not going to be Heat in 5. I've been seeing this on Twitter, Heat in 6. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. It's not it is not going to be.
Yeah.
I hope I am wrong, and then it's Heat in 6.
I'm very biased, but even my bias, he just cannot be trumped by emotion.
I would love to see Paul Pierce's face. You know, what the fuck is he going to say if his beloved Celtics get their asses kicked by the Heat? What the fuck is he gonna say?
Bro, not even that. I would just love to see if the Lakers make it to the finals and we got a Heat-Lakers matchup, a LeBron versus Pat Riley matchup, basically.
For sure. We gotta see what happens, man. But okay.
Who you got?
But look, when it comes to this series, like, you know, thinking from a logical perspective, yes, the Heat are the deeper team. However, when it comes to talent, the Celtics are the more talented team.
Like, significantly more talented than the Heat top 5.
Like I said this before, the Celtics arguably have the best starting 5 in the NBA.
Get the fuck out of here with that. Arguably, this man spitting lies, capping. Put a cap right here.
Starting 5? They probably. Okay, why not?
I have to sit down and talk about it. Fuck, all right, that's another conversation.
No,
I have to really sit down and talk about it.
Arguably,
think about it.
Arguably, I'm not saying that they. I'm not saying that they have.
Arguably, all right, yeah.
Arguably, look, they have 4 guys that can light you up very easily. Kemba can light you up. Tatum, we don't even say anything. He'll definitely light you up if he's on game.
Smart,
Brown. No, not Smart. Smart, no.
You wouldn't put him in there?
No, man. Smart's like Smart's like the Celtics Udonis has him. Like, you know, he's the heart and soul of the team, per se.
He'll have some offensive game. Like, obviously, he's there for defense.
Okay, yes, he can. But look, let's be honest. Okay, it's going to be Kemba, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and a guy is coming back, you know, that's been injured, Gordon Hayward.
Look, see, that's my problem with Gordon Hayward is just he hasn't been consistent.
Okay, I get you, but he's a guy that...
I believe in Gordon. That white boy can ball.
I get you, but he's a guy that the defense got a game plan for him. That's something that you got to take into consideration. And then there's just that Daniel Dice, but whatever.
Wow, what do you mean whatever, bro? That man has carried this team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Now, one thing I would have to say about Daniel Dice, he's one of the best, you know, defenders, you know, in the NBA.
He's underrated. That's for sure.
He's definitely underrated.
And what he helps provide for this squad, to the Celtics squad. I mean, Celtics fans probably know this, but overall NBA fans, he is underrated.
Yeah, he is underrated. You know, probably Celtics fans definitely know. I was seeing like a stat in ESPN. Supposedly he's like second in the NBA with like in defense or something. I don't know, some
okay.
sort of metric or something
Defensive
like
rating,
that.
Yeah.
But okay, with the Celtics, I actually have the Celtics in 7.
Okay.
Going on with this as well.
All right, we'll put a little money on it.
Well, we'll see
Some
about that.
Wings, I don't know. It's
going to depend on a couple factors. We're going to see how Kemba plays. You know, Kemba has been playing really well.
I think he's been a little inconsistent.
But look.
Because I like Kemba. I was happy he got on the squad.
Well, what you got to take into consideration is you're not going to be lighting it up every single game in the playoffs because you're seeing
of course not.
You're seeing the same thing over and over and over and over, and eventually they're gonna find your weaknesses or whatnot. A weakness that the Heat have is it's going to be Kemba versus Kendrick Nunn and a 34-year-old Goran Dragic.
And you don't think Drajic can keep up with Kemba?
He's not going to.
Or they might switch up Herro on Kemba.
We'll see, but no, I definitely do not think Dragic's going to be able to keep up with Kemba for the whole series.
Okay. All right, who else are you going to point out? Because I'm telling you, these matchups, continue. I want to talk about
another matchup.
I'm leaning with the Heat.
Now, a matchup that's going to be in the Heat's favor is going to be Bam Adebayo versus Daniel Theis and whoever, Robert Williams, and the lack of size.
Okay, but Bam, I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm pretty sure Spoelstra's going to put him in rotation to guard Tatum or Brown because he can.
We'll see.
He's a very versatile,
speaking about Tatum, you're not going to be able to do this. What the Heat were doing with Giannis, which is just boxing him and making him beat you with the shooting. You're not going to be able.
They were rotating.
You're not okay.
Giannis would get up and you would see the highlight reels. Like they would just rotate. I get you. Rotate. Derrick Jones Jr.
I get you, but you're not going to be able to have that same success with Tatum. What? You're not going to be able to put everybody on Tatum because you know why?
When Tatum has them pressures, man, he be choking sometimes. He's still young. He's only 21. That's why.
I get you.
I don't think this is their year yet against this Heat squad.
We'll see. It should be interesting
to make the finals.
But you can't just focus all in on Tatum.
No, of course.
On Tatum because you know why? Jaylen and Brown can beat you. And Kemba can beat you.
You don't think Jimmy fucking Butler is going to shut down Jayson Tatum? And I don't mean completely shut down, but I'm saying like you don't think Butler will?
But what's gonna help out is
slow him down, stop him.
I think this is like some.
You didn't answer the question though. You don't think Butler can stop?
I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
I think this is part of the reason why Pat Riley pulled the trigger and he was able to get Crowder and he was able to get Iggy. Those are two wings that you could throw at the Celtics wings to be able to slow them down. If you could help Brown and Tatum. If you could slow down the Celtics wings, and more importantly, if Dragic can keep showing up on offense, I think he's been averaging about 21 points per game. Yeah. He's been having
Jimmy
like the fountain
both
of youth.
Averaging 21.
Jimmy's been showing up. If Herro could keep showing up, if Bam could keep doing his thing, and more importantly, if Kendrick Nunn can wake the fuck up, then
I don't think he's going to.
And also very important as well, if Debo Duncan Robinson can find his 3-point,
he's been inconsistent too. He'll have his good games, he'll have his bad games. But if in this series he can have at least a consistent show out from the deep range, I think
he is, man. He's fine, man. He shot 44% from threes, man.
But look, I think against the Celtics, I think we might see a change in Spoelstra's plans because there's a big reason why I'm leaning on the Heat too. Spoelstra is a better chess player overall than Stevens, I would say right now, and I think he'll figure out how to kind of like what LeBron does with Game 1. You know what I mean? He analyzes, observes. Okay, how does this team play? How are we gonna how the field play, how the court plays out after the Game 1, and then okay, this is what we're gonna do. Blah blah blah. Versus the Celtics, their weak point is their front court.
Yeah, they have no size. Their biggest player is Enes Kanter.
We have Myers Leonard, Kelly Olynyk, and Bam Adebayo. Myers can provide some offensive firepower. He hasn't done these playoffs, but I think Spoelstra is going to start using him a little more.
He can
play D.
He's wet from 3.
And Olynyk too. And they're both strong big men, including Bam too. So all three of them. And I think that's where Spoelstra is going to might be one of Celtics' kryptonite. Okay, we're gonna take advantage of the front court in this series a little more because that's the Celtics' weak point. Because Smart, who's gonna stop fucking the Hammer, Leonard? Olynyk is a little whatever, but he's still strong. And Bam, who's gonna stop them? Marcus Smart is not gonna stop Myers Leonard. And I'm not saying Myers Leonard is gonna be our offensive focal point, but I'm just saying I think he'll be used a little more in this series.
It should be interesting. I'll tell you that. It's definitely not gonna be Heat in 5, Heat in 6, like
or Celtics in 5, Celtics like 9.
like we've been seeing in
I think it's gonna go to game 7.
NBA Twitter. It's probably gonna go 7 games.
And look, since you're saying 7 games, we're both saying 7 games. Like that's another reason why with the Heat, this is the experience and the mindset, the culture is going to trump the Celtics in Toronto, bro. Come on, they let several closeout games slip away. They were very close to even losing the whole series in Game 7.
But that's more of a testament of the grit and perseverance that the Raptors have got from winning a championship.
And Miami has that same grit and perseverance, if not even more.
They're not They're not champions. They're not defending champions.
Spoelstra's a champion.
It is
2-time. Well, technically 3-time.
3-time. You won in those 6.
Assistant coach or whatever. And then let me go down. Iggy, we got a Finals MVP. No, I'm just kidding. Look, he does have that.
You're right. Look,
and UD in the locker room, bro.
It's not gonna be an easy series. It's gonna be, hard fought. I wouldn't be surprised if either team advances. I would love for the Heat for advance, and I would love it for just everybody on social media just to roast and make look Paul Pierce more of a clown than what he already is.
I just think Celtics might choke it out if it came down to the line, because Butler doesn't choke out. Herro, a rookie, is showing that he usually won't choke out.
This is an opportunity.
I think they're gonna step up.
Jimmy Butler today, as of today in this recording, is his 31st birthday. He is not stupid, and he knows like the window of opportunity that he has right now.
Yeah.
To win that championship.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. Another point, man. It's do or die. And guess what? When a true winner who has the talent of a superstar, it's do or die. They know that this is the window they got to take advantage.
If the Heat are going to win a championship, it'll be this year, because next year we have the Nets coming back with Kyrie Irving, with KD. And
good point. And the bubble too. I'm pretty sure the Heat. Butler didn't invite anyone to his fucking. And look, like, this is business.
And who knows what's gonna happen with the Bucks? Maybe they trade for CP3 and
look. I'll call it right now. Say.
And we'll see what happens with the West. For all we know, they might pull trigger on Giannis or something.
Nah, look. I'm gonna tell you how it plays out. The Heat are gonna win the championship in 2020. And then we'll have a whatever season in 2021.
And then we'll get Giannis.
And then in free agency, if it's not Giannis, we'll get a superstar and be like, we're back, bitches. And then, boom. And let me call it right now. Look, Miami Heat to the NBA Finals 2020. I don't know if I might get lazy and not put the caption, but I'll try to put the caption.
Well, anyways, guys, we'll see what happens with that.
I just want y'all to see, we got witnesses. All y'all are witnesses that if the Heat win, this trader over here said Celtics. And
well, look, this is ball talk deep, where we talk deep about ball. Look, this is not Heat talk deep.
And you're right. We're amateur, professional analysts.
Exactly. We're both from Miami. We do love the Miami Heat, but at the same time, we gotta look at it logically when it comes to that.
And I know I said a little biasy, but I was trying to look at it logically, and you guys heard my points. You guys heard his points. Celtics in 7, Heat in 7, and man, wait until we talk about the Lakers versus blank, because it's still TBD. But no, it's gonna be Clippers.
It's gonna be the Nuggets, bro.
Oh, you're gonna say Nuggets?
I'm like, bro, and this was gonna happen. The Lakers are gonna go up 3-1 on the Nuggets, and the Nuggets are gonna come back on them, because you know what? The down 3-1 Nuggets are the toughest teams to get out of the NBA.
That's true. But I think the Clippers are gonna end up. It's like Toronto and Celtics.
It's gonna be the Clippers.
Like, oh shit, Toronto picking up that steam and taking that Game 7. I actually thought Toronto was gonna take that Game 7, but I'll give it to what's his face? Who are we talking about? Oh, to the Clippers. And I think Kawhi. I think you know how Clippers turn it on and off.
Yeah.
I think they'll turn it on, get that Game 7, and we're gonna get that LA matchup. That's gonna be more exciting than the Eastern. If it gets to that.
That's gonna be another topic. Let me tell
you guys another prediction: Lakers versus Heat, NBA Finals 2020. LeBron versus Pat. Jot it down.
All right.
I hope we get looking back in this and I don't sound like an idiot.
You guys jot it down. He might be sounding like an idiot.
I might very well be. Put it in the comments down below. Call me out. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's all good. But anyways, guys.
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it in my gut.
We're feeling it.
Might be the coffee, though.
Might be the coffee. Might be the cafecito.
The cafecito.
But anyways, guys.
Don't you got a coffee date soon, too?
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, this is BTD. We
Ball
got
talk deep, where we talk
deep
deep.
about ball. We got an
No.
exciting conference finals. We'll see next time you guys see us. The West is finally gonna make up its mind.
Word of the day is. You guys pick it out. Pick a word. Pick a word. What's the word of the day? Or this episode? Pick one. Pick one. Anyone.
Cream, cash rules everything around me.
All right. Boom.
Anyways, guys, take care. Take it easy. Appreciate the support. We'll see you guys soon.
Take care. Leave a like and a sub and follow us on Insta now. We're terrible at that.